Hey, Justin Popovich here from Best Quality PLR. Welcome to another PLR Q&A session. And if you haven't seen these before, basically what I did was I put a call out to our customers and asked for questions about PLR or just online business in general. We got a ton of replies. A lot of people were wondering specifically about how to use PLR and so on. I've been answering those questions. But I also just said, hey, if you just have any online business questions in general, I'll also take a stab at answering those. So today's question is not so much PLR related. It's about retargeting, and the person just basically asked, can you explain a little bit more retargeting and how that type of advertising works? And before I even go into that, I'm going to point out that by no means am I an advertising expert or even a retargeting expert by any means. I've done it a few times. I'd say for about the last 6-7 months I've done it, and I've got some pretty good results with it. So I'm just going to share what's been working for me. But at the same time, you're going to want to make sure that you go out and look around for other people who have been doing retargeting much longer and have more advice to offer. This will be a good jump-off point for you, at least for me to share what has been working for me. So first of all, what is retargeting? If you're just watching this, you don't know what it is. You've seen it before, I'm pretty positive. You go to somebody's website, go to a big brand's site and browse around, and then you leave, and then suddenly you notice that on Facebook or other blogs where there's display ads, suddenly you're seeing all this advertising for this product you were just looking at a few hours ago or yesterday, and that's done very deliberately. That's the whole concept of retargeting. It's retargeting people that have been to your site and reminding them that, hey, you were looking at this thing. Is there a chance you still want it? And it's very good. It's a very good practice to get into as a marketer, as somebody who's trying to move your products or services. You should definitely be taking a look at doing retargeting advertising. So I'm going to explain how I've been using it, and then I'm going to open it up. If you have any questions, you can just ask them below the video. I'll just start off by saying that I only use one provider so far, and that's a site called perfectaudience.com. In my opinion, they provide an excellent service, and they basically let you run retargeting ads, like the ones I just mentioned, for that will appear either on Facebook or web-based ads as well. So when you go to somebody's blog and they have positions for different display ads, you could also have retargeting popping up there. And there's a bunch of different choices within. Again, I'm not going into the super low-level details here. The main way I've used retargeting so far is with Facebook ads. I've done a little bit outside of that, but mostly with Facebook. So I'm just going to kind of relay that experience to you. And particularly what we've been doing with retargeting is when we do a new PLR launch, so we'll have a new PLR product, and we're going to open it up for, let's say, for 5 or 6 or 7 days or something like that, and just allow people to buy in and then maybe close the offer down to keep it exclusive, so to speak. We will have a retargeting pixel added to that sales page that actually tracks you. So you get to our website, and if you don't buy, then it's going to remember you. And when you get over to Facebook, you'll see on the right side of Facebook, all those display ads that pop up. Well, our ads will start appearing in your Facebook interface, reminding you that, hey, there's still this offer going on in case you want it. And so what we do there is we literally just write campaigns specifically for that launch. So the little ad that I'll put on Facebook actually mentions the name of our launch, sometimes even the expiry date. I'll have a little headline like, still interested in XYZ, and whatever, and people will actually look at that. Now the click-throughs on those are not super high, but the people that do click are very, very targeted because they'd already looked at our offer and they were reminded of it on Facebook, so when they go back, the chances of them actually buying that offer are much, much higher. And that's where we get the majority of our conversions on retargeting, is when people are on Facebook and they actually do take the time to click that ad. They saw it, it reminded them that this offer's still going, and they decided now's the time to take action, in my case, before this particular special offer expires. Of course, you don't have to do it on expiring offers. The majority of people probably don't. They do it maybe if somebody goes to their homepage, and they'll just retarget people as they browse around the web, reminding them that this site exists or this product or service exists. So one thing I will mention, though, if you want to try retargeting, like in an example like mine, where you're doing it specifically on a launch or a campaign, a short-term campaign, there are some baseline requirements that you must fulfill if you're going to use a site like perfectaudience.com. So in our case, we had to sign up with perfectaudience.com, put some of their tracking code on our website, and that code had to sit there until we had, I think it was around 1,000 unique visitors hit that site so that they could actually track the traffic and see that we were a legit site. So if you want to do retargeting tomorrow and you can't produce 1,000 uniques between today and tomorrow, it's probably not going to happen for you. So you want to make sure that you're thinking in advance. Like, plan a retargeting campaign for 2 or 3 weeks down the road from now. get that tracking in place so you can get your 1,000 unique visitors, and then you can be validated inside of Perfect Audience's system or any other platform that you decide to use. I keep mentioning Perfect Audience, like I said, because that's the only one I've used. Now, I'm going to say that every time we have used retargeting, the amount of money we spent on advertising was tiny. I'm talking like, $5, $6, $7, $8 to $10 for the entire campaign. You may be paying like 70 cents a click. But out of all those people that clicked, I would say like 80%, I'm just pulling numbers kind of out of my mind here, but I'm giving you a relatively accurate read here. Of the people that clicked those retargeting ads, I'm going to say around 80% of those people actually went over and bought. So you're talking 70 cents for a click, and in some cases we were selling a $30 product. That's an incredible return on investment for that one particular click. Plus, it's not cold traffic. This is a totally different story if you're buying clicks from cold traffic. This is somebody who clearly knows who we are, or at least has an idea of who we are. They saw our ad, they were reminded, and they went back and they bought. This is a great form of advertising to get into and to try. If you're not really good at buying traffic yet, and you haven't really perfected your system, retargeting is going to at least guarantee that the people that are clicking, well, pretty much guarantee anyways, that the people that are clicking your ads are at least aware of who you are, and they're probably clicking because they're somewhat interested, at least, in what it is you have to offer. So what I'm going to recommend you do is go to perfectaudience.com and actually look at what they offer. Look at the various options, because like I said, you could have your retargeting ads popping up on Facebook, but even there you have some choices to make. Do you want newsfeed ads? Do you want display ads on the right side of Facebook? Or maybe you don't want to go off Facebook altogether and you want to run some display ads on blogs. All of those things are different options you're going to have to look at. But again, you can test this without spending very much money at all. And they have some pretty cool metrics where you can actually go inside of there and see, okay, we had this many clicks and this many people actually ended up buying. You can track the number of people that clicked and the number of people that bought and so on. It's very detailed. It's great reporting. So then you can decide, let's pour some more money on this, or let's do some more retargeting campaigns. Let's try some new display ads, see if we can get a higher click through. You can really start getting into the nitty-gritty of it at that point. So that's pretty much all I have to share about retargeting. It's sort of a higher level lesson, but hopefully this gives you maybe a little kick in the right direction to give this a shot, because I think it really will work for you if you have a good sales funnel in place and you have something of value to offer people and it's positioned well. Retargeting is definitely something you want to give a shot to. So we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.